morning, everyone. I hope that you are all well. Happy Friday to you. Today is Thursday. It's a date, the 18th of August, and it's very miserable and grey here in Nottingham today, which I'm pleased about because we were having some very hot weather and the cats were suffering because I have a black cat and a black and white cat. Black and white cat suffering less than the black cat, but still it was toasty this week. Yarn did dry very quickly though, so that is a plus. I was meant to dye yarn today. That was meant to be the plan for the day. I had a whole different video lined up and planned. But then it was absolutely chucking it down and I thought, you know what I want to do? I want to sit in my living room and I want to bead weave. That is the mood I've been in this week, so that is the road that we're taking. That is what we're embracing, and that is what the plan for today is. I am currently prepping for Yarndale, which is a yarn show in Skipton. Oh my goodness, my leaf is unfurling. So this leaf here is a new leaf, and I just put a bit of, I just wet a piece of kitchen roll because it's been waiting to unfurl for ages. I just wet a piece of kitchen roll and wrapped it round and held it for, I don't know, 30 seconds, and then used it to dust off all my other leaves. But I've got a new leaf coming on my bird of paradise. Oh my goodness, this plant is going to be a beast. I need to move it. It needs a new spot because it's not going to fit there much longer. Maybe I'll put it in front of the window. Maybe I need to get a little stand for it. But yeah, it's becoming beastly. When we got it, it was just two little leaves, which are now both dead. But yeah. It's grown into a behemoth and I love it. But how exciting. This leaf has been waiting to unfurl for so long. And yeah, just dampening it has made the world of difference, which is very exciting. Anyway, yes, sorry, that was very distracting. Yarndale is a yarn show in Skipton. It's a massive yarn show and it's on the last weekend of September. I've never vended there before. I've been before and it was very busy. So I'm expecting it to be busy again and hopefully people want to buy stuff from me, and if they do, that'll be glorious. So I need to make sure that I have stuff for people to buy. And we've got warm weather coming up again next week, according to Mario, who is my husband, because he looks at the weather to try and judge what to make for markets because he is a baker. And yeah, so he says there's warm weather coming next week, so stuff will dry. And oh my goodness, I'm so excited about this leaf. So stuff should dry quite quickly, fingers crossed, and that leaf is going to be completely unfurled by the end of the day. I'm so excited. And yeah, so yarn will dry quite quickly if we're going to have hot weather again, so I thought I'd make the most of this grey miserable weather, do some bead weaving, which is the time consuming part of my business, or one of the time consuming parts of my business, should I say. And then I'll just try and smash out as much yarn as possible. But I'm very aware that I'm running out of time. We're almost at the end of August. There it goes. Of course, now I've decided that I'm not going to be dyeing yarn today and filming the other video that I have a whole script written out for and a whole other video planned. Of course, now the sun comes out, because the theory was I was going to film it in the dye shed. I'm just going to talk about where you can get dye supplies in the UK, and I'm still going to do that video, obviously. But I don't have great lighting in the dye shed, and the thought was there's no point if it's going to be overcast and gross all day. There's no point planning on recording that because you're not going to be able to see anything. But now the sun's out, so I could have done it all along. But now I'm sat down and bead weaving, so I'm going to keep doing that. I'm currently beading little calico cats, tortoise shell. I made 5 of these for the Wool Monty and they sold out on the first day. And I didn't write down what colour I used for the orange. So I'm having to guess. Because I've got 2 oranges that are very similar. I've got this one and I've got the other one, which I think I've put in the drawer. Because I was going to use the other one to start with. It's a bit lighter, but a bit more yellowy. A bit paler, but I'm going with the more orange. This is called Kumquat. That's the orange I'm using, and I'm sticking with it, I think, but because I've beaded a bunch of Halloween stuff since the last time we spoke, you and I, unless you're in the Biscuit Brew crew, in which case we spoke on Monday. Hi, thanks for supporting me on Patreon. I've beaded a ton of tiny berries. Now, I posted a video of these tiny berries. Actually, I posted a short on YouTube on Monday, so you may have seen that. But if you haven't, I posted these tiny berries on TikTok, and that video's got almost 60,000 views on it, which is unheard of for my TikTok account, because usually I'm struggling to get any. But I am obsessed. I love them so much, and yeah, these are all meant to be for Yarndale. I wasn't going to put them in the shop before Yarndale because I wasn't going to do a shop update before Yarndale, but with the popularity of that video, I'm going to be putting them in the shop before Yarndale, but I have run out of beads. Of course I've run out of beads. So I've ordered some more from a place I've never ordered beads from before, because I got the initial beads from Beads Direct, apart from the raspberry ones, which I got from Wool Warehouse, actually. But all the other beads I got from Beads Direct, and Beads Direct don't have those colours anymore. So I've ordered them from a new place, but turns out they're closing down and had a 25% off sale. Very nice, we like it. So I went a bit mad and bought loads of beads. But now they're overwhelmed with orders, so I don't know when I'm going to receive those. But then I've also ordered some other beads off of Etsy, because obviously the beads that I use for these are different to the ones that I use for my other stitch markers. These are much bigger beads, which means I can't make as many out of a 10-gram packet. I can get 5 berries out of a 10-gram packet of beads, which is pretty good, but not ideal. And for some reason, the beads I used for the raspberries were like 4 times the price of the beads that I used for all my other ones. So that's kind of annoying, and didn't think it through, but I bought them last year. The people that designed the pattern reached out to me and thanked me for sharing it, which was very kind of them. They've offered me a free pattern, but I might decline. I don't need it. I don't need a free pattern. I can pay for a pattern, that's fine. But I really, really appreciate the gesture, because they said they had an uptick in sales and they didn't know where it came from, and then someone said it was me. Like, hello. Because so many people like them, and so many people want them, because I also had a tweet that went very well, and so many people want them. I've only got 2 hands. There's only so much I can make. So I'm happy. I was happy to share where I got them from, but where I got the pattern from, sorry. But yeah, I also obviously also want to sell some, because this is how I make money. I guess I could have put these in the shop and sold them and then just done it like a pre-order basis and be like, you're going to get them in the next month or so. But we'll see. I also want to obviously take stuff to Yarndale, so I have a little bag of berries, got some mixed berries going on. I found out that a salmon berry is an actual thing. These are based on cloudberries. Found out that a salmon berry is an actual thing. I just thought it was in Stardew Valley. No, it turns out it's an actual berry. Didn't know that. And yeah, I've also used some iridescent blue to make some jazzy berries. And then I've also got some really fun colours ordered. But yeah, it's been a bit social media has been quite overwhelming this week. I won't lie. Every time I went on TikTok, I had loads of notifications. I've turned off notifications on my phone, so it's not as overwhelming. But yeah, it's just a bit of a shock to the system. And then I don't know what to post anymore because I wasn't posting consistently on TikTok. I was just posting like silly stuff that I enjoyed posting. Now I feel like I need to post with a purpose because I've gained like 700 followers since the berries, which is nice, but also quite stressful. And I put a thing out saying if you want to get updates on when the shop update will be, please feel free to sign up to my newsletter, forgetting that I am near the end, or I've surpassed it a few times. I've had to do a contact call of, no, it's not people that are subscribed. So I use MailChimp for my newsletters, and it's really weird because it also keeps people's, or also can sometimes keep people's emails who aren't subscribed to the newsletter if you've just placed an order with me. So I just go through and clear them out every so often. But I am reaching, or I've probably reached by now because I've not checked in a few days, the top number before I have to pay. And MailChimp is actually terrible for like medium, like not even medium, I will say small to medium sized businesses. If you're a small business, you can get free. And it's really, really good. And I think it's up to 2,000 contacts. And then above 2,000 contacts is really expensive. So I might switch to Mailer Lite, which is much more affordable and is like $9 a month. And I can have up to 2,500 subscribers. And then the next jump up also isn't like horrendously more. But because just hit my phone. Because social media is being so unreliable with showing stuff or showing people stuff, yeah, the newsletters are becoming more and more important, and I'm really bad at remembering to write them. So in theory, if I pay for the service, I'll be more inclined to write them more often because I will be paying for it. I don't know. Because at the moment I tend to only send them when I have shop updates, and I don't have shop updates that often this year because I've got too many yarn shows that I've signed up for. 3 is now too many, apparently. But yeah, so I need to just switch that over at some point. That was the plan for yesterday. Did I do it? No, I did not. I did bead 10 witches yesterday and 4 black cats, which is funny because yesterday was Black Cat Appreciation Day. Don't worry, Kimchi, who is our black cat, got very appreciated yesterday. She got lots of cuddles as much as she hated it, and she fell asleep on my half of the bed, so I had like this much space for my legs. Could I have moved her? Yes, most likely, but I didn't, so... And then Miso this morning, she likes to go under the duvet. Well, we don't have a duvet at the moment, we just have a sheet because it's been warm. But she likes to go under the duvet. And this morning she just kind of did paddy paws on my tummy because it's where I hold my weight. She loves to do paddy paws on it. It's squidgy. And then just kind of went flomp in my arm like a small baby. But under the duvet. I was like, this is oddly comfortable for 4:30 in the morning. I will sleep holding you, tiny one. Then her sister made a noise and she clawed away out of me, and it was much less comfortable. But I have some Halloween stitch markers lined up for Yarndale. So we've got the little witch head. She's got a purple hat with an orange ribbon on it. Ta-da! Little rose cheeks. And then we've got the little ghosty. He's holding a little pumpkin. And then we've got the little pumpkin. Oh my goodness, how funny it would be if I did a Okay, my camera cannot cope with this colour. This is a very bright orange, but you can't see it. But it's a little pumpkin. It'd be very cute if it was holding a ghosty. That'd be really funny. And then we've also got a little bat friend. Ta-da! And these are all the new stitch markers that I am making for, oh, and obviously the berries. And I was also going to do a pumpkin sock, but I don't know how well that will go down. But yeah, I'm just trying to slog through getting stitch markers done. Now I'm kicking myself that I didn't dye yarn today, because that would have been a really smart use of the weather. But fingers crossed, tomorrow will also be nice. And I can get up in the morning and just like crack on with yarn dyeing. Fingers crossed. But I'm going to keep bead weaving these little cat friends, and I will be back in a little bit. Hey folks, so it's now a little bit later in the day. I've done a lot of bead weaving today. Huzzah! What a success. And yeah, so slight change of plan to this evening. I wanted to go out for a walk, but it's forecast to rain when I was going to go. Also, Mary had called and booked the cats in for their vaccine and checkup, yearly vaccine and checkup, and there's an appointment at 6:15, and he has gone out for the evening. So I'll be taking them to the vets. And yeah, I don't really know what to do with my evening now. I can't go for a walk. I don't know, I wanted to get out of the house, but walking to the vets 5 minutes around the corner with a heavy bub in each hand, it's not exactly a nice leisurely walk. So I guess I will assess, see what the rain situation is like. If it's terrible, then I will stay inside again. If it's acceptable / not too bad, I will just go out in the rain and suck it up, because I need to get back to doing regular exercise and getting out and not sitting in all day, which is a routine I've picked up again since July happened. I was doing really well at going out and walking all the time, but ever since July, when I was barely home since we got back, yeah, I've just kind of fallen out of that routine, and now I feel like I'm sat in this chair for all of my life, or dyeing yarn down the dye shed, and I'm not seeing anyone and I'm not doing anything, and it's not the most fun way to live your life. So yeah, I wanted to get out and go for a walk, but that's fine. Because yeah, Mary is playing D&D with his other D&D group today, and yeah, I need to find like a social club to go to. I need to go out and make some friends as an adult that are like in my local area, because I've got a couple of friends that I used to work with that I meet every few months, and then I've got my sister that I see at least once a week, usually twice a week, sometimes more, which is nice. But I need some more friends. I think that is a box that's lacking at the moment, is friends in real life, because I've got like internet friends, pocket friends, friends on my phone, friends that I talk to all the time, every day, blah blah blah, lovely stuff. I don't have that many friends that I could be like, hey, do you want to meet in town for tea and a shopping trip? Right now. Come on in, we're going on a little walk. It'll be fun. It will not be fun. Not for me. Ugh. Release the bubs. You can get out. Be free. Be free. Yeah. Home again, jiggity jig. It was very warm at the vets. It's very humid. And what time is it? Right, half an hour till dinner time, little ones, okay? They both did very well. Kimchi did her best slug impression, but she'd only been there last week. It was last week and the week before I took her to the vet, so that's 3 weeks in a row. Not ideal for her, bless her, but it's right. She can have next week off. And then Miso had the full checkup, whereas Kimchi just had her vaccine because she got checked out last week. And yeah, no, Miso was trying to crawl into the crook of my arm, but they were both very sweet and very calm and didn't meow, and just, yeah, getting him in the cat basket was pretty easy. Getting her off the top of the cupboard was less easy, but that's fine. But yeah, they're home now and they can chill out and have a flompy evening and hope they don't hate me too much. I don't think they will. They shouldn't do. Hopefully. Bless them. They're very cute. And now I don't really know what to do with my evening because I'm home now. It's gonna rain because it's black as you're out there. So I don't really know what to do. I guess I could crochet. I have a book that I'm halfway through reading. I'm still halfway through Beartown. Something quite distressing happened all of a sudden in a chapter, and I haven't picked it up since, and I've told myself I'll give it 3 more chapters, and if I'm not enjoying it then I'll put it down and start another book. But I haven't read another chapter since the incident, so it's a bit stressful. Not really, but it just came out of nowhere and it was just a bit of a shock and I wasn't expecting it. But yeah, so I could read my book, I could go on The Sims, I could crochet my shawl and watch something on Netflix. There are things I could be doing, but I don't know what it is that I actually want to do. Or I could go back to bead weaving, but I don't know how much my focus is there because this is my now 4th day of bead weaving in a row. The focus is dwindled. I got a lot done today, but I also spent a lot of time on TikTok, so tomorrow definitely needs to be a yarn dyeing day, so I can be doing something different. I could also just edit this vlog really, couldn't I? But I just feel like it's not a terribly interesting studio vlog for you because I feel like I haven't done much today. Or I haven't shown you that I've done much today. I've bead weaved many of the same stitch marker. That's it. Not the most exciting. But I will round off this video here and probably edit this today, so I'd have to do it tomorrow morning and I can just go straight out dyeing yarn. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, it would mean a lot if you were to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I post a new video here every week. If you'd like to see more, my glasses do me up. If you'd like to see more from me, feel free to subscribe to me on Patreon. Become part of the Biscuit Brew crew. You'll get an extra video every week. And yeah, if you'd like to follow me on social media, links can all be found in the description box below, along with my Bird and Blend offer code if you want to grab yourself some tea. And yeah, oh, Miso's cleaning kimchi, it's very cute. Oh, now she stopped. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment, let me know what you've been up to today. Hopefully I cool down in a second. And yeah, have a lovely weekend everyone. Bye.